What you can expect if you attend this program is really a nuts and bolts approach to instruction about how to begin a law practice, but not just how to begin it, how to grow it and how to expand it. Different considerations like business plans, not necessarily something that all of us learned while we were in law school, but you will hear from instructors who have that experience and who can offer you some real-world advice about what they went through and how they have had some successes and some failures to be able to start the business, but then also how to grow it. So business plans, of course, factor into that. So does managing finances, not something we necessarily learn in law school. And also other considerations like, what is, and this is a more recent one, but what is the impact of AI, artificial intelligence, and that sort of technology? And how can you, as a legal practitioner, leverage that into starting and growing a practice? We'll also have some other nuts and bolts considerations like legal malpractice insurance, something that I know a fair amount about, but something that I'm certainly willing to share and provide some guidance in how to select a policy, select the carriers, select limits, those sorts of things. A few tips for lawyers who are just starting out. Certainly what comes to mind immediately are those students or recent graduates who are interested in hanging their own shingle. But this also applies, to certain economic conditions that might exist now that make it sensible and reasonable for somebody who has been practicing with a bigger firm or is in government practice or is in some other area of practice that they would like to get away from and start their own firm. So what are a few tips that they could follow and what they'll learn in this program? One, how to do the nuts and bolts, how to run the business side of the law firm, including the business plans and the finances, and even just basic things like office policies and procedures, how to manage mail, how to manage email, how to manage those kinds of IT considerations that are ever more important. Those are the kinds of pearls of wisdom that we want to share with those who are starting their firm, whether they're just graduating from law school or whether they're just at a point in their career where they want to do things by themselves. So somebody who's looking to expand their practice will get some good, like I said, nuts and bolts advice about how to run the practice, but also how to exercise their marketing muscles. And so we have some speakers lined up who are going to offer marketing tips about how to reach clients, about how to market themselves, enhance their skills, whatever it is that an attorney wants to explore. Will help give them the tools to be able to do that, both in the digital world and in traditional marketing roles. This program is being offered in a hybrid environment. It's one that in the past, pre-COVID, was one that was geared toward networking, and it really is most valuable in person. But recognizing that we are in a world that does allow for and does in some sense require reaching people in the digital world, we're going to offer it both ways. So it will be less expensive if you show up in person. It'll be slightly more expensive just to help us cover the cost of presenting it virtually as well. But however you want to attend, if you are interested in starting or growing a practice, this one's for you.